Myself and Frank Quigley, the executive producer of this particular show, we went to Vicar Street last Thursday night to see a play written by John Merrigan and his wife Danny about Philow's early years, the Thin Lizzy early years, but really Philow's early years. And I was kind of knocked out with the whole thing. I thought it was like one of the greatest things I've ever seen, and I thought the lad who played Philo, Peter Adams, like, it caught what you call the intrinsic essence of Philow's being, but the most important thing he caught was Philow's vulnerability, and that's the thing that kind of got me. And for about 10 minutes, like, Philo was talking about the old days with myself and himself and Noel Bridgman and Gary Moore and Bernard Cheevers. And it kind of, I reckon everybody of a certain age who was a Lizzie fan or a Philo fan, you have to see you have to see this. It's called Moonlight, as in dancing in the moonlight, but also Oscar Wilde. You know, the moonlight, the dreamer gets up and he, you know, sees it on before everybody else. So it reminded me of the very first song that we ever recorded. It's called New Places, Old Faces. And Philo was singing it. And when he was finished, he said to me, what do you think? I said, you sound like Mick Jagger. And when I was letting him go that fateful night outside the Zodiac Lounge, he said to me, you told me I sound like Mick Jagger. I said, you sounded better than Mick Jagger, and you still sound better than Mick Jagger. And like, everything's going to be all right, you're going to be great, and everything's going to work out. And it did. But I'm going to play the song for you now. It's called Old Pal. It's the first song that Philo ever sang. And I'd like to thank the late Phil Chevron and Steve Averill and B. Holiday for also recording it with the Radiators. Everybody knows this evening this old house we'll be leaving forever. And everybody knows we've had good times here, me and my dad together. Piece of paper says we have to go to make way for a wider road. And the Queenie hides a tear as she sees back into all the years together. And Uncle John tries to hang on, though the time has come to say so long. Forever. People whom we'll probably never know will be using our house as a road. They've promised us a new home, one to call our very own. But what good are new places with our old faces? Neighbors come to say goodbye, red rings printed round every eye. Don't cry. And kisses swapped around like gold, no one has to be told. This is goodbye. Piece of paper says we have to go to make way for a wider road. They've promised us a new home, one to call our very own. But what good are new places without old faces? So go and see Moonlight, where it's on in Limerick's back on in Vicar Street, and Peter Adams playing Philo. You couldn't have got a better lad to do the job. He carries vulnerability. That's the most important thing.